I was a major when the convoy vanished. It was supposed to be a routine mission. A short movement through a secured corridor, broad daylight, air cover on call. When the lead vehicle missed its check-in window, nobody panicked. Radios fail, schedules slip. War is never a smooth operation. Still, I felt that familiar unease settle in long before the official confirmation came. The convoy was gone. No contact, no signal, just absence. I was ordered to take a small element and locate them. Recover if possible. Asesif note. The wording was careful, the kind that prepares you for the worst outcomes without having to name them. As a major, my job was to translate that sterile language into action and keep any doubt out of my voice. We followed the route, exactly as briefed. At first, the tire marks were clear. Then they became scattered, and then they were deliberately erased. Someone had taken their time with this. That alone told me we weren't dealing with some random attack or a mistake. This was planned. We found the first vehicle just after a bend in the road. It was intact doors, wide open, but no bodies. The second was burned down to its frame about 50 meters ahead. There were no signs of a struggle, which was somehow worse than finding one. Professionals leave patterns. Amateurs leave chaos. I split my elements and pushed forward, despite the warning bells ringing in my head. Every single instinct I had screamed that we were being watched. The terrain closed in, becoming rocky and narrower. Perfect spot for anyone controlling the high ground. I kept my movements predictable, not because it was safe, but because being unpredictable can trigger the wrong response when you do and yet understand the rules of the game you've just been forced to play. The ambush came late, just as the tension had started to fade. It began with a single shot, precise, aimed to disable rather than kill. Then, a voice came over a loudspeaker. It was calm, informed. They knew our call signs. They knew my rank. That knowledge shifted the balance of power more than any weapon could. I stalled for time. I negotiated. Time is a weapon if you know how to use it. While I talked, my people maneuvered just enough to change the geometry of the fight. When the firing started again, it was brief and decisive. Their unseen advantage vanished the moment their positions were exposed. We recovered what remained of the convoy. Some were alive, some weren't. There was no victory to report. Only resolution. As we withdrew, I understood something new. Intrigue in war doesn't come from mystery alone. It comes from the chilling realization of how closely your enemy has been studying you. I returned as a major, with the same authority and the same responsibilities. But I never again assumed that routine meant safety, or that silence meant ignorance. In my experience, the most dangerous moments are the ones that feel almost ordinary. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.